How's it going, guys? Welcome back my boys. I hope you guys are excited for this one because boys, Yorick Jungle has been hit again. Yet again, this is the 7th patch in a row that Yorick has been in the patch notes. So get excited because it's a big one. We've been hit pretty hard, and in reality, I don't think it's going to do shit all. So if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that sub button. Let's just get started. I just want to have a little quick chat about people's attitude towards it. I know it's a little frustrating when Yorick gets changed bloody 7 times in a row. And look, we're all trying to work out what to do on him, and everything is changing every week, and it's hard to keep up. One thing I don't want is I don't want people to blame Freak, start swearing at him, giving him death threats, other threats, because it's not the way we should do it. I want to keep things civil, I want to keep things positive, and I want to keep things actually under control. So I'm happy for you to put constructive criticism anywhere, in my Discord, in the YouTube comments. I want you to feel free to say your thoughts. But if you're going to say something negative, you're going to say something like, I hate that guy, or he deserves this, he deserves that, keep it off, or I will delete it, because that's not the kind of community I want. I want something positive, and there is positive changes coming. It's just we got to get through this hurdle of getting him weaker before we can build him up again. All right, let's go through the changes, eh? So, first one, and most important one for you top Yorick mains, is Mistwalkers now take 60% damage from lane minions. It used to be 40, and it was brought to 40 because they nerfed Ghoul's health by basically half, and then gave him 40% damage reduction, or 60% damage reduction from minions to pretty much equal what they were before the rework. Now that's been increased to 60%. So you're going to take a lot more damage from lane minions as you're pushing waves. But the biggest impact of this one is that you can't really leave ghouls to push lanes anymore, because the second I raise ghouls right now, these ghouls are taking a lot more damage than they would have normally. So by the time these ghouls get to the enemy tower, in reality, what's happened is I've actually lost 1 to 2 of them towards the middle of the game when these minions start getting a lot of damage. And I'm going to get less gold, I'm going to get less experience as a result because the last hits are inconsistent. And all in all, it's actually a lot bigger a change for top Yorick than it is for jungle by a long shot. That being said though, jungle got a hit of probably the biggest hit of the patch, and that's Mistwalkers now take 100% damage from jungle monsters. So if I eat this camp and I run, you're going to see they get basically 2 hit at pretty much all stages of the game. Right now, I'm a bit tanky, and it's level 1 Gromp, so it's doing pretty much half the Mistwalker's health. And that is consistent for the whole game. Now, in reality, it doesn't actually matter that much. This change, I know I said it's probably the biggest change of the patch. On paper, it looks huge. In reality, it does nothing. Because already, we couldn't let ghouls solo the camps regardless. On the live servers, you'd need pretty much 7 ghouls to 8 ghouls to solo the Gromp at level 2. On this server, on PBE, you need 9. And it's not possible. Now, unless you're coming from here, going to here, and then going to there, that's the only way you can get 9 ghouls. So, we weren't even taking advantage of this. The standard jungle Yorick clear at the moment is pretty much stay with your ghouls until the camp gets to 150 health, and this change isn't going to affect that. Once you get a few items though, once you get Serex's Gauge, if you're building pretty much Yorick heavy, so you're building like Trinity, that, and then all of a sudden you got the jungle item, you'd be amazed. Your ghouls can solo camps again. So if I go this and let's say I just, for example, quickly get 4 ghouls, level 7 Yorick right now, I can eat this camp and run 2 camps. This is a level 6 camp. And you can see, because my ghouls still take 3 attacks to die, the jungle item procs so often that it actually does more than enough damage. We can easily solo this camp with just ghouls alone. So this change hasn't actually affected anything. The only thing it's really affected is your first clear if you were actually already throbbing ghouls to finish camps. In reality though, if you were doing that already, you're probably doing it wrong. So unfortunately, that's just the way that change has affected things. Now, the E change is a little bit more interesting because what they've done is they've given you an AP ratio for scaling percent health damage. They brought it back to, instead of being 15% current health, now it's 10% max health at all stages of the game, but that number is increased by your AP. So you can see right now I have 159 AP and it's dealing 15% of their max health. This sounds good, right? Because theoretically, look, I got all this AP, oh my god, 655 AP, and my E's doing 30% of their max health. That's huge, right? On one hand, it is okay for top Yorick or mid Yorick because it has a flat damage versus lane minions. So he will always do 760 damage versus lane minions, which means I basically one-shot the wave. Pretty much at all stages, if you stack AP, you will one-shot the wave. That being said, that's the extent of the positivity here, because unfortunately, I'm only doing about 300 damage to it, despite only having 675 AP. Now, obviously, this dummy has not much health. It's doing percent health damage. But if this dummy had 100 MR, which isn't unreasonable because you're going to be building AP, it's going to reduce your damage by 50%. And then all of a sudden, if it's 3,000 health, it's not going to be taking anywhere near as much damage as you think. You're only going to be hitting it for 500 damage. That's not a lot. It's not a lot at all. But the bigger problem with this change is its interaction with jungle monsters. So right now, it has a maximum amount that it can deal based off your AP. So as you can see right now, it says 730. So if we find a camp that has a lot of health, for example, the Gromp, this camp will have 4,000 health, 2,000 health, 2,600. I can E this camp, and it's a 718, because what it's done is it's taken the maximum health, 2,000 divided by 30% or times 30% is around about 700, 800. That's where the amount's coming from. But that is only the maximum. That's not the minimum. So when you've got something like this wolf that has 600 health, 30% of 600 is probably around about 200. It's not a lot. So if I hit this wolf with my E, I'm only doing 200 damage to it. It's like, it's not like the old one where it ramps up that minimum. It's ramping up the maximum instead. Not to mention, it's also bugged at the moment. I'm hoping this gets fixed by the time it hits live, because it's absolutely freaking hilarious, this bug. But you can see right now, for some reason, it's not working on the mini Krugs. So if I let this camp reset, you're going to see, for some reason, the E damage is taking their health at the time, and it's not considering them a jungle monster. So I can E this camp, and it does 30 damage. God damn it, right? Now, in terms of other changes, there's one or two more. The biggest one out of the bunch is that Maiden is no longer proccing this percent health max damage against jungle monsters. So you can see if I hit this camp and now I attack it, I'm not getting that amplified damage, that 2% bonus damage, because it doesn't work against jungle monsters and it doesn't work against minions. It only works against champions now. So you can see it remains against champions. That's that 20 to 25 bonus damage that's going on there. That's what you're seeing. So I'm going to show you two games. The first one's going to be AP Yorick. And the second one's going to be a standard AD Trinity Force Yorick. The reason I'm going to show you AP Yorick is because I want to show you, you don't need to play AD Yorick to actually be able to pilot Yorick correctly and win a game with it. AP Yorick right now on PBE is garbage. It is so bad, I can't explain how bad it is. Like, it's crazy bad. But it doesn't matter, because Yorick as a champion is fundamentally flawed in the way that you don't need items, you just need levels. It doesn't matter what you build, you just need levels, because levels give you more damage. There's not enough skill expression in his kit, and it basically autopilots itself, where you're just going to win the game off just having level advantages over people. Now, the second game you're going to see is Trinity Force Yorick, and you're going to see it's a much shorter game than the other one, because unfortunately, a very early forfeit. But the snowball of game 2 is insane still. Even with all these nerfs, there's no difference. So, hope you guys like it. See you guys in the video. Alright guys, let's get started. So, Jungle Yorick on PBE. I haven't played yet. This is the first game. My ping is really, really high for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on, but we're going to give it a shot. The changes are live on the PBE server, as you see. So, there is quite a few nerfs. As you can see, if I hover it now, you can see my E only does a little bit of damage now. The maximum damage you can see to jungle monsters is 50, plus 50, plus 100%. So it's not a lot. Unfortunately, it can't even hit Krugs right now. So I probably covered that in the intro. So for this game here, what I'm thinking is I'm either going to do 1 or 2 games. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, because games on PBE never go ahead. But we'll try and see how we go. I'm probably going to go 1 game of AD and 1 game of AP. And I'm going to show you with the AP game that it really just doesn't matter. I should point out though, this is Swift Play. Unfortunately, there's no other way to play on PBE. The other one no one plays the other game mode, the rank mode, so we just have to give it a shot. Hope for the best. Everyone's going to scale in Swift Play, so the weird thing about Swift Play is it's not that bad of a comparison. The problem with Swift Play is you can't compare when you're ahead or when you're really far ahead of someone, because everyone scales at an even rate. So big difference to keep in mind. Everyone's going to get big at the exact same time. This ping is absolutely atrocious. That's alright. We're going to get 3 ghouls here, and we're going to go straight to the Krugs. I didn't start here for any particular reason. Oh god. Have ghouls finish it.
You think you want immortality? I'll gladly give you mine.
Bonk. He's gone. Oh my god, all my ghouls died. I just noticed. Oh, I just realized all my ghouls are dead. We've got to be careful. She could be on my bot side jungle somewhere. But that's all. Oh my god, look how much damage the ghouls take. Oh my god, that is absolutely brutal. Oh yeah, I forgot the things don't proc it. Oh no, they couldn't clear it. They should clear it up there. That's all right. Yeah, the ghouls don't. My E doesn't work against the small monsters at the moment, so that's all right. And this is a really good example of a game, right? Because Kindred could have easily invaded my top side jungle just then, but my bot side jungle, but she didn't. And now she's gonna suffer from it. Oh my god, I lost all my ghouls in the process of that. This is so bizarre. So we know Kindred's bot side. Look at my clear. 3 camps. Oh, we did have a bit of a mishap up there, but 3 camps. It's not even 3:15 yet. Pretty slow, unfortunately. The recovery clears so slow, bro. I'm just gonna go straight to this. That'll come down and die here anyway, so it's fine. I don't have to touch it.
It is to the grave we go.
Oh, I can't go to the mark either because my ghouls aren't gonna finish this. Okay, that should finish. I can make my way down now. Oh, it's still here as well. That's good. Can hit this 3 times. Oh. Got it. Can nerf my damage. It's not gonna matter, bro. As you can see, nothing too special about this. Just Yorick running at him. I didn't do anything special there. I didn't do anything special. All I did was run at the guy and auto attack him 4 times, and I still won the fight. And look, he cleared 6 camps, and I didn't clear 6 camps. So it's just what happens. I'm telling you, you're gonna see this game is gonna blow your mind at how little Yorick actually needs any damage on ghouls. You don't need damage on ghouls to play this champion because unfortunately, he basically just plays himself. And if you're good enough at jungle, you can do things without the need for damage and AD. I can gank bot pretty successfully here. If I had better ping, this would be a lot easier, obviously. I'd like to make my way down, but I can't leave this camp. I can do that, though. Oh, bot lane's winning. Alright, I don't have to gank bot. My raptors should be up soon, so I can just go straight to there. Or I can gank mid. Actually, I'll get mid. Come. I'm coming. Oh, well, I can't. What are you doing, my dude? Alright, that works. I mean, this is a good example of what it's like to play in low elo, though, dude. That will happen to you in low elo. Don't think it won't. That will happen to you. You get stupid ganks off in low elo. Because people just die for no reason. Like, when they don't have to die, they die. Especially with the guy running straight back into me. I mean, what the hell was that? Alright, straight to the top side. Singed is over here. Oh no, he's over here. Alright, well, he's dead. Oh, I got him! Oh, okay, he's gone. That's fine. I don't care. Doesn't bother me at all. Just go straight to the straight to Krugs. Oh my god, my move does no damage. My heat did no damage. Oh my god, I'm taking so much damage from the cabs. This is so fucking weird. And then look at this. Look at this. It did 9 damage. You can't make this up. I expect that bug to be fixed by the time this goes to live, so I wouldn't be too worried about that bug specifically. It really is just mind-blowing how little damage the E does to jungle monsters though. I'm so used to seeing it just one-tap everything, and it just doesn't do any damage at the moment. Alright, his jungle is up. Kindra's definitely going to be bot side. Alright, Singed is top side. He has no durability on him. Kindred's bot. Kindred being bot means we go straight to her blue. Oh my god, they did no damage. There we go, we got grubbies, that's what we want. Oh, and this is up as well. Good, good, that's what we want. I can almost afford my, what's it called? My Blackfire Torch. And we'll go straight for Grobs here, Grob here. And then we'll go straight for his Raptors, straight for his Wolves, sorry. I always get the names wrong, every time. Straight for his Wolves, and then we can recall on the... they're not here. Alright, it happens. Good job, team. Well done. Alright, straight for Blackfire Torch, straight to our topside jungle. Let's go see if we can kill this Singed, eh? So, my E right now, how much is it doing? 13% damage. Does a max of 189 versus monsters. So, if I hit the red right now, the maximum I can deal to it is 189. TF! Use your RTF! Oh! Alright, boy. You did it. You tried. It's okay. You tried. That's unlucky. A little unlucky. Alright. So, can I leave this camp and that solos? Pretty decent. Alright, it's solos. That's what we wanted. Good, good. That's pretty good. Straight for blue here. So now that I've got a bit of AP, remember, my Conqueror is full AP damage now. So I'm not doing any physical damage with my Conqueror anymore. It's only AP. We can get feats here as well.
Your kind is supposed to.
I think we can gank bot. I reckon we can gank bot.
My army will soon.
We'll just auto attack the Ashe to death, I suppose. And like I said, you don't need anything other than just landing your autos, dude. That's, like I said, this is AP. I don't have any bonus AD in this build, dude. There is no bonus AD. Just running him down because Yorick scales ridiculously high off levels. Levels are everything on this champion. As soon as you get levels, base damage creeps. And this is exactly what happens. You can see my damage is not high. It's just how it works every time. And this is exactly the problem with this champ, is he's so hard to balance because of shit like this. Could maybe dive this guy. Maybe not a smart idea. I wonder how much my E does under tower. Like if I run in and hit them under tower. Not a lot by the looks of it. I'm coming, dude, I'm coming. Alright, let's go straight for the scuttle thing. Oh, actually, my E does a lot of damage versus minions, so... that's one big positive, is your E does a lot of damage versus minions. I'll let my team push that. I'm gonna go straight for the scuttle. Ooh, flowers. Straight for the scuttle here. Oh, we got the tower as well. Good, good, good. Doing good, doing good. Scuttle. Alright, let's go dragon as well. Make sure we stay on the other side of the dragon. We don't want the ghouls to take collateral damage. They're probably going to get one shot by the dragon. Ah, don't think I can get them off now. Yeah, once it hits the ghouls once, it pretty much always aims the ghouls. There's nothing you can really do about it. Just going to go for that. And we could just recall on the spot. I feel like we just kill it, right? Alright, beautiful. Straight for our next item. So, let's go more burn. Maybe I should have gone... I probably should have gone the burn item rather than the haunting guys, but that's okay. It's always better to go the burn item than the haunting guys because your damage isn't that high to ramp up with the haunting guys. But there are builds where you just stack 5 haunting guys and it's really, really cool. Straight for Krugs. Can we kill the Singed? He's Rylai's, he's pretty tank. Oh my god, it's so weird seeing it not do any damage. Alright, there we go. Oh god, I haven't hit the W once on this guy. I've hit the E. Hit the E. Fear my damage, Singed. Look at him go. Oh my god, and I missed that again. Alright, never mind. You can do whatever you want, Singed.
Life is but a
Alright, well, that's good. Well done. Should be able to get Leandry soon. Damage-wise, 900 on Blackfire. That's pretty good. Killing it, killing it. 5 and 1. Able to 1v1 people that have straight tank items, mind you. I can probably run straight to my red and take my raptors first, then either red. I suspect it'll probably kill it. If I can hit my W, this will be great. But as you can see, the ping, 290 ping, it's just doomed. Absolutely doomed. And like I said, take it with a grain of salt. This is a swift play game. But it is super, super interesting. Ooh, that's a big Maud. I'm kind of hoping Maud picks up a little bit. It'll be interesting in seeing how much damage I do later. But like I said, in Swift Play, score doesn't matter in Swift Play because everyone gets the same items. The only thing that matters is if they have AFKs. That's it. If they have AFKs, it's a different story. I don't know if Yone's here. Actually, I haven't seen him in a while. Is he still here? He's got the same CS as TF, so he can't be that far away. There we go. Sure, we'll take that. I reckon that'll solo. I'm going to leave it. Yeah, so once you get to this stage, doesn't matter. Ghoul nerf is irrelevant. Ghoul nerf is absolutely irrelevant. Cats will auto clear the whole thing. I suspect there'll be a forfeit. I'm pretty sure Yone's left the game, so we'll be able to quickly see if ghouls can solo Gromp. I reckon they can solo it, even with the damage increase that they take. Oh no, there he is. Easy. Good, we get more out of this game. I reckon they'll solo it. Yeah, it makes sense. Let's go straight to the red. We know the Kindred is going to be at the red. Kindred up here at Raptors. Kindred gonna head bot. Oh, there he is. There he is at Raptors.
You are beyond saving.
She's gonna come back down this way. Just base damage. Ooh. Close.
I never make it.
Alright, let's go back. Let's go get Leandra's. We had a lot of AP, actually. We have a lot of gold. Let's go back. We'll get this, and then we can start working on Shadow Flame. I reckon Shadow Flame's the... Oh, actually, yeah, we'll go Shadow Flame. Shadow Flame or Rylai's in this slot would have been best. We'll probably go Shadow Flame and then Rylai's after, just because we'll do so much damage. E's below 40% health, deal 20% increased damage. That is absolutely hilarious. How much AP do we have? 230. So we should hit this for 100. Alright, and we hit this one for... Wait, oh, I missed. Hang on, I'm gonna showcase this because this is gonna be funny as hell. And we hit the small crux for 25. Oh god, that is funny.
Dead much longer than we
Is that Baron? It is Baron. Oh, let's get singed, yeah? Level 14 singed. It's got a lot of AP.
Our souls are a small price to pay to cleanse this land.
Coming for the fight. Coming to the fight. I have flash just in case someone tries to get onto me. Ooh. Take a lot of damage. I don't do too much damage from a distance. My E does absolutely nothing. What's the bet I could still solo Baron, eh? I reckon I could probably still solo Baron. Let's go straight for this. Get the scuttle. Singe recall then? I didn't see.
As the mist would take me.
That's alright. So bear in mind, because the E has a minimum damage versus minions. Fuck, you do a lot with the E's versus minions. That's crazy. We'll just keep shoving up. We're almost level 16 here, so we can just keep going to town. Oh yeah. If I hit my move, it'd be so nice. Oh my god, ghouls just don't do anything. Oh my god, they don't do anything. I don't want to recall yet. Oh my god, if I hit a single move, I reckon he dies here. If I hit one of my E's, he dies. Oh my god, I missed everything. I can't hit a single E, can't hit a single W. Oh my god, it's terrible. Alright, if I was Bruiser, I probably would have killed him there with autos. That's the only thing I'll admit. It's the only thing I'll admit. What can we do? We can probably go for a solo on that. How much has this done? 1,600, 1k on that. Wow. And E now does 20% max health. So this Singed has what? 100 MR? So Kindred has 32% magic resistance, right? Magic reduction, right? So my E is only dealing 12% max health. So the very... numbers wise, it looks a lot better than it actually is. Definitely on paper, it looks much better than it is. Let's go straight to the bottom side. I need my ult. My ult is going to be really, really important here. It's just so weird seeing the move go off and then just not seeing any, like, damage. That's the biggest thing to notice. Oh, there we go. Level 11. Level 16. Beautiful. Cool, cool.
The ruined king's allies shall fall with him.
Cool.
To destroy the curse.
I'll probably just eat and run. Alright, we got our ult. That's all. That's what we needed. I want to try find the Kindred. Go for that 1v1. And let's see how much damage we do. I need him to like walk to me. Because if he walks to me, I can actually go for the fight. I'll guarantee that I hit the E, at least. Alright, let's go here. I reckon Kindred will come here. We can E it. And then we'll see our damage output. Oh no, she went top. Ooh, that's really, really low. I'm here. Alright, I'll hit the guy that's CC'd, that way he can't dodge. Oh my god. I can't hit a single move because of the bloody ping.
No eulogy by you.
Alright, at least we push towers quick, right? Yeah, not really. Alright, yeah, like I said, everyone's scaling in this game, so it's very hard to say how much damage we do. Because in actuality, it is very hard to tell. Bro, this freaking Singe though. Oh no, we got a kill though. Alright, oh, we got our item now. Now we're talking. I can go straight for Death Cap. Oh, this build is cracked. So 400, 23%, and it crits. So, sick. I wonder if I could test it. I don't know. The early game just felt like every other early game. Everyone has pretty much the same item size. Look at, even the Yon's got 2 items plus boots. The Ashe has almost 3 items, and I've just passed 3 items. So, as you can see, Swift Play is so weird because everyone scales at basically the same rate. 9 to 29, but the items aren't 9 to 29. So, that's why Swift Plays, it's not that bad to compare it to live servers, because if you're just specifically looking at how much damage do I deal versus someone else that has the same item amounts or just below me, it's absolutely fine to compare. So I would look at this game and I'd look at that Kindred and say, that's a 3-item Kindred. How much do I win the 1v1 against a 3-item Kindred as 3-item AP Yorick? Alright, he's starting to do some decent damage. What do you reckon? Can we solo Baron? I reckon we can solo Baron. I reckon we can solo Baron, especially with the maiden behind. Yep. Literally doesn't make a difference. What you build, what you play, the fundamentals of the champion are that you can do whatever you want on this champion. It's just the way it is. The kit enables random things. Now, bear in mind, I don't have a single thing in this kit that is scaling for AP apart from my E. And it does max min against monsters. You can see, look, 300 damage. And it works. Just made a drop top. Full AP. The only thing I was getting off was the burn damage. And they don't even hit Baron that much. Oh my god, 700 damage ease against minions? That's fucking cooked. Alright, let me at least try get 1 E. I want to hit someone with E. Yes! It didn't do damage, but it worked. Oh my god, Kindred's getting shit on, bro. See you later, Zinj. Go E! Oh, the damage, guys! Go, ghouls! Oh, that is disappointing. Oh, go! No, they're all living on 1 hit. No. Yes, go ghouls. Go maiden. Oh, there's a Kindred. I didn't see the Kindred. Alright, you can see. You don't need a lot to play Yorick well. You don't need anything. The champ literally plays itself. With whatever you build, it all works. Because nothing matters. Items don't matter. The damage is in the kit. It is not tied to items, and that is where Riot is facing the biggest problem. Let's move on to a AD Yorick game. Alright, so we've done the AP game. Let's bring out some pretty much general AD Yorick. So we're just going to go straight Bruiser this game. Nothing's going to be different from the usual Yorick build. I'm debating whether or not I'll just go a Titanic build. I think I'll just go the Titanic one. It's pretty straightforward. Or I'll probably go Trinity. Now that I think about it, I'll probably go Trinity. Because Trinity is the most common build on Yorick. The most common build in the game right now for Yorick Jungle is Trinity into Shojin. And this Viego wants a piece of me, so I'm just going to hit him. Oh, I'm getting jumped on. There's a lot of people here. No one on my team wants anything to do with this. Alright. Well, at least we got a ward there. We can just go back to base. They going for the invade, eh? They might be going for an invade on me. Alright, if they're going to go for invade, I mean, we got 2 people there. I do want to start there if I can. I don't know if they know I actually warded it, so it's absolutely fine. We just start there anyway, and we'll just do a random clear. If he comes for my blue, I can kill him anyway, so I'm not too concerned. We can definitely just kill him if he comes with 4 ghouls. Remember, my damage versus champions is absolutely fine. It's my damage versus monsters and minions that's the actual problem now. So, just a casual, straightforward, what the hell am I watching up here? I think their Teemo wins this. Oh no, my one wins. Flash. My one wins. Yeah, my Teemo is better. That's what we want. That ward's really good because what it does is it basically tells you if you're ever going to get invaded. It's actually such a good ward. The only thing it doesn't protect against is Warwicks that come from here. And yeah, it's happened to me a lot. There's a lot of Korean Warwick top players that come from here for an early invade. It's fucking annoying. Alright, so we pop our pot here. As you can see, he's coming in. And we just do Yorick things. I mean, we just do Yorick things. What can I say? As I said, we do Yorick things. It doesn't matter when people just do stupid shit. Yeah, that's pretty much what majority of games are like. You can nerf this champion all you want, boys. That's literally your problem. That was just me. That wasn't even ghouls. That was Yorick doing all the damage. Because I just win the 1v1s, like, really hard. That's what this champion's like. You can nerf my clear speed all you want. It doesn't matter. Because this champion is just fundamentally strong in the skirmishes. You need to add some kind of skill expression to him if you want him to not be able to do shit like that. That being said, like, that Viego misplayed. I'm not saying the Viego didn't misplay there. He definitely misplayed, but you can't look at that and say, wow, Yorick is OP. Yeah. And you know what's funny is people will. They'll look at that and go, wow, that Yorick, he needs a nerf. Another hotfix. Oh, God. I'm gonna go for red soon. You wait till I get Trinity. You think that was bad. You wait till you see how much damage this champ does with Trinity Force. It is absolutely revolting. Yorick Jungle with Trinity Force is just disgusting. I'm just going to keep checking this bush just to make sure Viego's not coming for me. Alright, so he's definitely going to be bot side. I'm not going to waste my time going for Scuttle. Don't need to bother. I got the first one. No, I got the first 2 kills anyway. Not a big problem at all if I miss Scuttle. Cool. He does no damage, but it will prop the jungle item burn, so unironically, we're probably more likely to kill all of them now.
I am the first and last of my order.
No, Scuttle's here anyway.
Walk once more.
Thought it might be there. It's not there. Coming. Oh, missed my bloody move. There we go. Well done. Good job. We can just push this up. I can save the ghouls to get out anyway after. So I'm not too fussy about that. Cool. Raise ghouls, recall on the spot. Good, good, good. Straight to Trinity. Now we can just pop as much as we want. I like the Sheen purchase, especially if you're going to go Q-Bonk build. Sheen is extremely nice. You would pretty much just buy all the other things of the Heartbound Axe. I accidentally got 2 daggers. I should have got 2 long swords and a dagger there, but it's not going to make a difference. We can go straight for this. Now, normally on the old patch, we would take wolves, gromp, and then run away. But obviously now we can't do that, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, God, I missed that Q. That sucks, doesn't it? Let's not miss this one. Good. I should be able to... Actually, I can get 3 ghouls from this. I just realized because I can Q this. And then I can kill it, and it's going to give 3 graves on the floor, isn't it? Oh, it does. That's sick. Okay, I'm going to go for Scuttle here because the jungle might actually come for this. Okay. So, remember, I'm pretty strong right now. Yeah, you're going to regret that. So, no ghouls, by the way. Oh, no! No! No ghouls. We almost got him. That's alright, he dies anyway to that. Well done. Good job to Morg. That was a strong, yeah, 2v1. Pretty hard, obviously. I don't have my items yet. But that was, like I said, that was no ghouls. And you can't, the important thing when you look at Yorick jungle, or Yorick as a champion itself, right, is a no-item Yorick should not be able to take a no-item Viego, right? If you have no ghouls. If you have no ghouls, it shouldn't be even. The fact that I'm winning that with just Q is wrong because I have so much of my kit is dedicated to pets, but it just goes to show that I don't need my pets to function. And the fact that I don't need my pets to actually function is what is wrong with this champion itself. There's no skill expression because all I'm doing is Q bonking. And it's so funny because as time progresses, Riot keeps putting power into Yorick with just no ghouls. They keep taking power away from the ghouls. And it's literally the opposite of what you want. You want Yorick to have to rely on those ghouls. Oh my god, I just cannot hit my move at all. Oh my god. Oh! Oh no! Wow, the friggin' Soraka ult! I didn't expect it. God damn. That's really, really unfortunate. I didn't expect the Soraka ult at all. We're gonna get punished for that because of the ult cooldown now. That's alright. That's all good, that's all good. Straight for blue, and we can go straight for a blue into Grubs. If he plays towards the bot side, I got his jungle to invade onto. I should probably go Wolves first. I don't think there's any rush here. Because my goal is pretty much this entire top side jungle. And honestly, I'd kind of rather them, given how the first game went, I'd rather them get a little bit ahead. So if he ganks my bot lane, I won't be too unhappy. Yeah, I'm not too unhappy about that at all. Good, good, good. Alright, let's take this. Gonna get that Q maxed ASAP. Now, I'd want to go for his red here, but we just got to keep in mind that if I go for the red, that Galio's going to come for it with his ult. So I've got to get this first, and then I can go for his Raptors, maybe. Alright, he's going Trinity as well, so that's important to keep in mind. He's going to go for his red here. There's almost no doubt in my mind he goes for his red. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Come on. You can't be serious.
Flesh that will soon find.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Oh no, the ghoul damage nerfs. Doesn't mean I'm not winning the 1v1s, it just means I can't finish the 1v1s. Damn. Call it ping issues. In reality, call it ping issues. Dude, he had Trinity 4s. I don't even have Trinity. And he had Trinity and he still lost it. Alright, let's go straight for E. Oh yeah, now we're talking. I didn't have Maiden either. I didn't even have Maiden. Awesome. Straight to my side of the jungle. We can just start bonking him. As absolutely just bonking him. So like Trinity into Shojin is the highest win rate build and is the most played build, ironically. There we go. Get some nice damage off, some damage. That's alright. I missed my move. It happens. I'm missing all my moves today. On high ping, this is a nightmare. Jungle Yorick is so weird if you're on high ping because you're so dependent on hitting that E to accomplish anything. Just gonna hang tight here. I was gonna say, I don't think this is warded. Oh, I got him. Well done. Does not matter what you build, Jungle Yorick will always work. Telling ya. People think I'm joking. It doesn't matter. No matter what you build, it's the exact same. As long as you get high enough in levels. And Swift Play, like I said, is the opposite to how Yorick... This is technically, right, apart from the fact that you can split push easy and quick. Split Play is like the worst place scenario for Yorick. Because everyone, you can't get a level lead on people in Swift Play. Because obviously everyone ramps up at the same time. We go straight for Shojin. Let's just copy that main build. Beautiful. Have we got, what's it called? We need one more. Wait, how come we only have one? Didn't we get all 3 grubs? Why do we only have one? Oh, I'm a little confused. Alright. So, Herald's up. We can go for Herald. So, at this stage, as you can see, ghouls can solo the camps, no issues. No concern.
Respects to the dying.
Good. I can obviously solo Rift Herald. It's not a big thing at all. I'm here.
I am to bury you.
Nerf my ghoul damage. Doesn't matter. Because I'm Bonk Yorick. Wapa. Let's go straight to the... what's it called? Rift Herald? Oh, there's a triple flower there. Cool. Let's get the Herald. I take this pretty quick. Right now, the ghouls are actually bugged. Their ghouls are actually counting as a champion attack for the purposes of opening the Herald's Eye. So if you have 4 ghouls, they're actually opening the eye significantly faster. If I could... Bro! There we go. Alright, now we go. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, the eye opens so quick with the current ghouls. Let's go back and get this. I can go get armor boots as well. And that's pretty much your 2-item spike on Yorick Jungle. If you go Trinity and you go this build, your Qs do so much freaking damage, it is insane. Because your Q is upped by the Spirit of Shojin, because it's considered an ability. So if you can ramp up your Shojin with Maiden damage, because when the Maiden attacks, she stacks the Shojin, then you can just Q for 15%, whatever it is, bonus damage. It's crazy. Obviously, I could still solo Atakan. There's literally no difficulty in doing this at all. It's just easy. Even with the Maiden dealing less damage per attack. And my team's done anything anyway. It's not really a difficult game, this one, unfortunately. Everyone won pretty hard. So, probably going to be an early forfeit. I'll probably use this as the video, the game in the video, though, anyway. Alright, GG. Oh well, I'm not going to put too much more effort into it. You saw game 1, you saw game 2. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Like I said, I don't think anything's going to change. Yorick Jungle's win rate, I think in low elo is going to be the exact same. Might go down a few percent, might not. I don't think it's going to do much. In terms of top high elo, I think it probably will go down quite a bit, but in reality, there's a lot that needs to go in towards fixing this champion, and none of the changes now are going to fix it. They're just trying to kill the win rate so they can then rebuild him from the ground up. So stay tuned. Don't get too upset. More stuff's coming in 15.9, I think it is. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, fellas.